Shalom and blessings. Boker Tov. I love you all, and I hope everyone's doing well. We are on video number 5 of Wormwood, The Secret of Lawlessness in one word. When did the circus become Israel? Since the 17th century, they've been calling it the CHURCH, or I would say circus. But we call it the circus. Yes. CHURCH or Kirke and circus come from the same Greek word kirk, K-I-R-K, usually referring to a pagan temple. To get rid of the commandments, especially that Jewish commandment, the Roscoe, called the Sabbath or the Shabbat. They had to get rid of Israel and pretend the CHURCH is now spiritual Israel. This is called replacement theology or supersessionism. There's no scripture supporting this idea. We who have been awakened and have overcome by the blood of Yahusha know that the lies are predicted on people believing this replacement theology.
You guys.
Sorry, I meant. Let me go back here. We who have been awakened and have overcome by the blood of Yahusha know that the lies are predicated. On people believing this replacement theology. I was up late. I apologize. They are taught they replace Israel and no longer have to obey the covenant, the everlasting covenant. The true Israel of Yahuwah is the wife or bride, Asha in Hebrew, of Yahusha, and they keep the commandments and will be able to enter into the gates of the city, New Jerusalem. Outside will be those who do not obey, called dogs. These are the lawless and have contempt and bitterness towards obedience, but are filled with religious fervor for everything men invented. All the wormwood they can eat is offered to them every Sunday morning. You can go to fossilizedcustoms.com/sundayorigins.html, or I have a whole video series on the book Sunday Origins. For centuries after the resurrection of Yahusha, false teachers arose to draw away disciples after themselves, just as Paul predicted would occur at Acts 20. Today we look back and call these men the Circus Fathers, or CHURCH Fathers. Fossilizedcustoms.com. Pantaenus, Augustine, Tertullian, Jerome, Epiphanius, and a dozen others guided the doctrines, and a great falling away occurred through these elders, meaning bishops or overseers. They do nothing Yahuwah said, and everything he said not to do. Yahuwah tells us not to learn the ways of the heathen, nor serve him in their way, at Deuteronomy 12:30-32. Yahusha told us, man does not live by bread only, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of Yahuwah. With this in mind, we see the world learn to do the opposite. We modify the fertility and do it like a Hindu way. Eggs, rabbits, trees, steeples, statues, holy water, wreaths, Easter, Christmas, Sunday, monks, relics, beads, halos, trinities, which are not true, because Yahusha is one. Yahusha, the Ruach HaKodesh, one. Trinities, sacraments, bells, and sunrise services, processions, cruxes, and more. They left nothing behind except everything Yahuwah told us to do. Shiva's tears, that is what the rosary is, and all of these, the Hindu mala, the Islamic tasbih, and the 15th century Catholic rosary. It's Hindu. It's all Hinduism. It's not even, they brought it into Christianity, and Christianity is one of the biggest religions in the world, but it's it's all lies. It's all based on Wormwood. He tells us to rest on the 7th day. So we rest on the 1st day and work on the 7th. How does that make any sense? He tells us what we may eat. We tell him we're going to eat everything we want to eat. Christians eating their ham for Christmas and Easter, and it's just horrible. We're not supposed to eat things that eat the garbage of the earth. For more on what food is, go to fossilizedcustoms.com/food.html. He tells us to call on his name Yahuwah. Instead, we call him by generic terms. Even former pagan proper nouns such as God or Lord, Baal, they turned his name into Wormwood. You can go to fossilizedcustoms.com/name.html. My apologies. Bella Bean had to go potty. Yes, you did. Dad just brought you back in, huh? Okay. I love you, Bean. She's so cute. Yeah. Okay. So they have the chart here again. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, I will show you. Transliterations. Yahuwah was found 6,823 times. Now, why would the Circus Fathers remove a very important name that was placed in the Torah 6,823 times? So they removed it that many times. That's ridiculous. Yahusha was found 216 times. Yahushua was found twice, and Yeshua was found once. And at Hebrews 4 and Acts 7, the same Greek lettering is used for Joshua and Jesus, IHSUS. This is confirmation both were called Yahusha in Hebrew. Sorry. He tells us to observe specific appointed times. So we use our own reasoning, mostly based on formerly pagan observances we've adapted to fit what we want them to mean. We follow men who scorned the Nazarene and wanted nothing in common with the Yahudim, admitted to by their own words. Yahuwah's festivals reflect the redemption plan for Yasharal, but were forsaken. Daniel 7:25. All the nations of the earth are invited to engraft into the commonwealth of Yasharal through the covenant. Ephesians 2:8-13. But it's called legalism when anyone obeys. Legalism equates to heresy. If we are legal, then we are true citizens of Yasharal. If we practice lawlessness, we are imposters. One second, guys, sorry. My apologies, I had to fix my volume. Praise Yahuwah, it was only down to level 86 for my microphone. I just had to pull it back up to 100. Praise Yah. Okay. If we practice lawlessness, we are imposters and usurping what is not ours to claim. We cannot simultaneously claim to be Yahusha's followers and not obey Torah. If we claim to know him, then we obey the commandments. 1 Yehukanan 3. The mystery of lawlessness. The dragon joined and corrupted doctrines from within by twisting or controlling and confusing the meaning of all the pagan traditions. Educated men found it difficult to detect what was of human design, humanism, man's way, and what was expected of us from the words of Scripture. Replacement theology was a doctrine enforced under pain of death. Nazarene were condemned by the religious teaching authority because they observed the commandments and rejected the authority of the circus. fossilizedcustoms.com/mystery.html. We obey Yahuwah's commandments because we love him and know him. We walk as Yahusha walked, not like a Hindu. You are not under Nimrod's hand of benevolence. The light exposes the wormwood. Trusting the word of Yahuwah gives us eyesight. Yahuwah calls his word the scripture of truth at Daniel 10:21. If we will not receive a love for the truth, he sends a strong delusion to blind us Hinduism is darkness, and it multiplied Nimrod's rebellion. Worship of the hosts of heaven into the whole world. Kneeling to images, but holy water, pillars, circumambulating, trinities, praying to the dead, beads, repetitious prayers, birthdays, Queen of Heaven cakes, zodiac or living animals, and other behavior ignites Yahuwah's jealous rage. We can feel his rage inside us as we see people defending these things. He warned us to avoid. He knows my heart is a statement we hear often from a bronze forehead, or it doesn't mean that to me, as if they are above caring because they worship themselves, not Yahuwah. We can never go wrong if we remember the covenant, Malachi 4:1-6, and stand firmly on that foundation. Ecclesiastes 12:13 and Yashayahu Isaiah 8:20 puts men's ideas to shame. fossilizedcustoms.com/lamp.html. Next time we'll be learning about number 3 unpacked. What is the name? Bitter trolls. Number 9 unpacked. Revisionism, and it's time for the Nazarene to shout. I love you all, and I hope you all learned some new stuff from this lesson today. Baruch haba Hashem Yahuwah. Shalom and blessings.